Hi, my name's Therese Perez and I'm a reader in Sydney, Australia. I'm actually looking to, I suppose, provide you and others with some practical tips to help you if you would like to develop your own intuitive ability, and also with some tips to help explain what's happening in this energy age and how we can cope better, I think, in a world that we find at times quite challenging. First of all, I'd like to talk a little bit about how I became a reader, and I think in some ways it was one of these things that really chose me, and I suppose, fell into it a little bit. I'll begin by talking about the fact that I've been doing some personal development work, and I'd already had that bit of an inkling that there was more to life than just going to work and working hard and working well, which of course is a very, very valid purpose in life. But I think I really wanted more, and that was the thing that was a real driving factor for me. I knew I could do more, and I knew I could give more. So I stepped out of the corporate world and really got into looking at myself and how I tick, my belief systems, where they came from, and a lot of questioning, a lot of questioning over the years, and courses that I went and did to see what modality would work for me, what techniques I could use to help, I suppose, explore more and more the layers that were driving me forward in life. And then came I suppose, what I call now the intuitive hit of that tarot may be something that I should look at. And I had a great friend who gave me a pack of tarot cards that she had, a box to keep them in. And so I just started reading the cards I purchased a book so that I knew the definitions of the cards and started from there. I was also undertaking a lot of energy healings, and I'm not sure if you've come across energy healing or an energy healer before, but that once again had come from a referral from a friend who I thought, yeah, I should go and see this woman and see what was happening. And at this time in life, there was a lot actually going on: relationship breakdown, business floundering, and a lot of challenges coming up in life. I knew I probably had to hit rock bottom to be able to come back. However, it's not the way it happens for everyone, that's for sure. Um, at that time, I was really opening up intuitively, and I think that's a byproduct of actually having energy healings on you. Your awareness as to your own energy sphere called this body and the layers of the energy fields that you have outside this body really started coming to the fore. So that, in combination with learning the tarot, was really important. And then I suppose my continual commitment to keep improving on it. I went and did a workshop from there so I could actually take the time to understand the cards. And that was now probably 7 or 8 years ago that had happened. And then it was practice. It was building up the relationship with the cards. And over time, my own, I suppose, what you term psychic ability certainly started to grow, and my energy awareness really started to grow. Definitely the astrology I found a real keen interest in, the planets, how they impact our moods. As a woman, certainly you understand cycles pretty well, um, for obvious reasons, and the moon and its impact on us was always something that I think I had an interest in at an early age. So certainly following the moon cycles, and if you visited psychicreadingroom.com.au, you will know I do a moon cycle update to have others aware of that. For those who've had a reading with me, I always touch on where the planets are, and what the moon's doing, what's going retrograde, what's going forward. And the reason I do that is because it does impact us. It may not have a major impact, but it's an influence. And we can work with the energy and the cycles that are out there, or we can fight against them. So I would always prefer to work with them as much as I could. So I like to impart that knowledge to others. I actually felt energies. And you don't, for myself anyway, when I see a spirit, it's like I don't really visually see it. I'm seeing it with a sense that I actually cannot put my finger on to describe. It is most likely what others would say is a sixth sense. So if I'm to see a spirit, it's actually in that half asleep, half awake mode. I suppose is the easiest way to describe the sense that I use for it. Also, too, I feel the energy, and if when people have readings with me, they do realise that. Oh, I will say to them, I'm feeling something here, or I'm feeling this here, I'm feeling that there. I feel an energy next to you. It's not necessarily a seen thing. So that in itself is how it works. I have words that pop into my head. I have songs that pop into my head. My guides, or the great energy, likes to use music because I love music so much. And when people ask me, oh, but I don't see things. I've never seen an aura. I think maybe once I've seen an aura on someone was when I was really trying to focus to see, which probably isn't handy anyway. But we all work in a language that works for us. So we all work, our senses, our sensory experience is interactive on something that works for us and for the spirit world. So I suppose that the underlying thing is to really just be aware that this is actually about yourself, and it's actually about your relationship with spirit, and with the greater energy. Through prayer, you can connect really well if that modality works for you. So there's a lot of techniques, and I always say use the ones that work for you. Explore many, but use the ones that work for you.